Good evening, Miss Icha.
How have you been?
I'm doing okay. I've just came back from school and then I did Salah and came here.
Yeah, it's been ages.
It's been about, how long has it been now? Maybe 3 months?
Yes. After we're connecting brilliant English course, and it's
right.
been ages, right?
Yeah, we met at PTC with Mr.
Yes.
Putri.
So how are you doing this day?
Yeah, doing okay. I'm at school from 7:30 to 4 o'clock and in the evening usually spending time with my family.
So what is your occupation right now?
Right now I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher in international school, Singapore International Academy, Sidoarjo, in Waru.
So how long you stay in Indonesia?
I've been here now for 1 year, 9 months.
1 year and 9 months.
Yeah.
So before you work in Surabaya, what is your work lifestyle?
Before coming here, I was working in China.
China.
I was doing university and sometimes teaching Chinese students.
So what is the difference between work in overseas and work in Surabaya?
I'd say mainly the culture. You know, when you're working in China, you have to know the culture. Because sometimes in China, when you're working, they won't tell you if you make a mistake or something. You have to kind of think, reflect on yourself, and then you have to learn from your mistakes. Whereas in my country, if you make a mistake, your boss tells you, "Oh, what are you doing? This is not good, this is not good," yeah? Sometimes in China, the boss won't tell you, so you may get fired because you haven't realized your mistake.
You're under pressure style.
That's right, yeah. There's like different style plans. And in Indonesia, if you have a normal traditional Indonesian boss, they're like, "Oh, you must do this, you must do this,
Yes.
you must do this, you must do this."
Yeah.
So it depends on the culture.
That's not the culture.
Culture is a big thing about working in different places as well.
Yes. So is it difficult to teach in Indonesia?
To teach what? Which subjects?
Subjects maybe to teach in some courses or maybe in your styles now, your occupations right now.
For me it's pretty easy because my job is I teach global perspectives. It's about talking about global warming, climate change, United Nations. So it's a very interesting topic and it's something I love to do. Knowing about problems, how to solve problems, but also I love teaching as well. So for me, teaching is a hobby. It's like an art. I love it.
Yes. So what do you think is the most difficult? Which one is the part of difficult things? Teach in courses and teach in private schools.
Okay, now for courses, for example, when I was in Brilliant English course,
Yes.
the difficult thing was time because I was teaching private lessons, so I needed to find time to teach them, and usually it was 1 hour 30 minutes. When I teach in an international school, the curriculum is already sorted. There's no private classes, you just teach. You follow the system and then you finish. But in Brilliant, because it is a course, it's courses, it's more flexible. So sometimes you may have a class at this time. Maybe later it changes to this time. But in international school, it always stays the same.
The same curriculum right now.
Exactly, until the end of the year. That's right.
Why, in your mind, in your opinion, why a teach is an art and is your hobby?
Because many teachers, they only teach TECA, they only teach SD, they only teach SMP, and they only teach SMA. But not many teachers can teach TECA, SD, SMP, and SMA.
It's like mixed.
The reason being is because the style of teaching has to be different. You can't teach the same style as you teach SMA with TECA or SD, right? So you need, the artists know the students,
Combine. Like,
have the relationship with the students, know what the students' needs are, and also above all, make a curriculum, make a system in which they can understand. And that is an art. If you can understand them, you can teach them.
I
Like
see.
that.
So next question is, what do you think about living in Indonesia?
That's pretty cool. I love the people here. I meet so many people each year. I travel all over Indonesia. I have 3,000 people who I have already taught in Indonesia, and they have very interesting backgrounds. Some people from Aceh, some people from Kalimantan, some people from Sulawesi, and they all tell me their backgrounds. That they are nice people, they give things to people, they often give me batik, lorik, or kopia or something.
Different cultures and different personalities.
It's like a cultural exchange, you know, they share their culture, they give things to each other. But above all, they're very nice people. I feel very comfortable being here. You know, you guys respect each other. And it's nice, if I have a problem, I can talk to anybody. It's really nice.
And they also welcome you as well.
Absolutely. You know, in Juanda, when I came into Surabaya, everybody, the taxi driver, he asked me, Mr. Chris, do you need my help? Mr. Chris, are you okay? Well, not Mr. Chris, you know, but sir, are you okay? Do you need a taxi? Do you want me to carry your bag? It's very nice people.
It's very welcome people.
Yeah.
It's heartwarming.
I feel like I have a family here.
Yeah, okay. So, what do you plan in the future for a stay for in the long term in Indonesia?
Right, now that's a good question. My plan is that I'm working in an international school right now. Depending on if I get promoted, there's a possibility. Now, what I want to do is the money I make from international school, I want to make an English course. This English course I want to spread around Indonesia, and I want to hire people that I know, my friends, so we're able to build a course together. And I want to do this because I love teaching. As I said to you before, teaching is like a hobby. It's like
an art.
Yeah, so I want to follow that through by creating my own English course, making a business, working together with my friends. It would be very fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then, what is your target for the future?
Okay, my target for the future, I haven't really thought about it yet. Mainly just have a job, stay close with my friends, and then
keep in touch with your old.
Absolutely, silaturahmi. Maybe later, I don't know when, get married.
Yes.
And yeah, just basically live here. I want to stay here a long time.
With whom?
I have no idea.
Yes, you don't know.
Maybe I'll stay with my mom, maybe not. I don't know who I will marry, you know.
God always have a plan for you.
He has the best of plans.
Yes, the best plan. So, what is your feeling for living in Indonesia for a long term?
You know, many people, they ask me, why are you still here?
Yeah.
And I said to them, why do you say that? Because Bule stay here for 2 years, or sometimes less.
Yes.
Because they can't handle the culture. You know, the food is different, the rice is different.
Yeah, it's different. Chinese, different.
Absolutely. The culture may be a bit different or something. And also the environment too. Well, for me, because I lived in China for 10 years, you know, I just got used to Asian culture, you know. Eating rice every day in China. Oh, you guys eat rice too? You get used to it. But many other Bule, they haven't stayed in Asia for a long time. So they just want to go home because the culture is different.
Different cultures as well.
But for me, because I've lived in Asia for 12 years, 12 or 13 years, I'm used to the culture, I'm used to seeing the people, and I love Indonesia. I love being here because, I don't know, just nice and warm here. And as I said, people are friendly here. I just feel
so friendly and welcome.
Yeah. And also I feel like I am needed in Indonesia because so many students ask me, Mr. Chris, can you teach me? Mr. Chris, can you do this? Can you do this? So I feel like I have a purpose being here. If I go back to the UK, I don't feel like I have a purpose.
Yes.
But when I'm here, I feel like people really need my help.
Yes.
That's why I want to be here a long time.
As a foreigner, is it difficult to live in Indonesia?
That's a good question. I think it depends on the person.
Oh, it depends on the. Yes.
Yeah, as I said, I lived here for 12 years, but other Bule may find it difficult. Like my mom, for example. My mom has been to Indonesia before, but she's not used to the culture.
The culture is really different.
Yeah, so it depends who you ask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you get any cultural lacks? Maybe something it's different from this culture and your culture in your UK?
Maybe the only thing that is different is probably driving. Driving here.
Driving, yes.
Yeah.
It's different styles.
It can be pretty crazy.
Yes.
Okay. And apart from that, maybe the food. Food is a bit different in my country.
Yeah.
you know, when you turn on TV, then you have like English movies, English programs, and things like that. Turn the channel on here, it's like HBO, American movies, or you have Indonesian soap opera. So it's something different. But as I said to you before, it's just, I'm used to it. I can just look at something and go, okay, this is how it goes, okay, no problem.
But you can adaptation very well since you are in long term in Indonesia.
That's right, and being in Asia for a long time too. Yeah.
So, what do you think that, excuse me, I mean, where are you from? I forget to tell you. I forget to ask these questions exactly.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, my man.
It's okay.
Yes.
I am from England.
England.
I was born in Venezuela. I was adopted by English parents. I lived in England for 6 years, lived in China for 10 years, and I've lived in Indonesia for almost 2 years.
Okay, so
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Also, this is like a multicultural, and you have been travel around the world, and you stay in Indonesia right now.
That's right. I think this is Indonesia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how long you stay in Indonesia? Have you been staying in Indonesia?
I've been here 1 year, 9 months.
1 year, 9 months. So,
Yeah.
what do you can learn from Indonesia?
Okay, right. Number one is I learned how to help people here.
Yes.
Because teaching English in different countries is different depending on the country. If you look at Singapore, they know how to speak English, right? So all they need to know is how to pronounce better. How can they improve their grammar? In Indonesia, it's more like how to pronounce better, how to make sentence structure, how to improve vocabulary, and how to have confidence. Confidence in Indonesia, people are lacking. I realize that in Indonesia, there's a big problem with confidence. The mom and the father, they tell their students to go to school, but they don't give them motivation. They don't say, you can do this. So I learn a lot about the things that go well, the things that are successful in Indonesia, in education, and the things that are not so successful, that I can help try and improve. So in terms of education, I've learned a lot. People, friends, I've learned a lot too. I've learned so much about culture, about Javanese culture,
Language.
the language as well, and also the different places as well. They have different culture as well. I learn a lot from my Indonesian friends about culture. So I'm learning culture, I'm learning education, and I also am learning to become a better Muslim as well. Being in Indonesia, this is an Islamic country, it's helping me to become a better Muslim.
Hello, Assalamualaikum. Okay, bro. What's your name?
My name is Sheikh Al-Kaf.
Pardon?
Sheikh Al-Kaf.
Shell?
Sheikh Al-Kaf.
Sheikh Akap.
Al-Kaf.
Akaf.
Yeah.
Yeah. My name is Arya, bro. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
Where are you right now?
Just sitting at my friend's house.
Where?
I'm just sitting in my friend's house.
In your friend's house.
My friend's house.
In Surabaya.
Yeah. Actually, you mean what I'm doing here in Indonesia, you mean?
What?
You mean what I'm doing in Indonesia?
No, I don't know.
Okay, you can go ahead. Did we start the interview or not yet?
I'm sorry. It's my microphone not good.
No, actually I can hear you clearly, it's okay.
Okay. First question. What is your impression live in Indonesia?
What again?
Your first impression live in Indonesia.
Why I study in Indonesia, you mean?
Yeah.
Actually, because I got scholarship there for Yemenis in Narotama University. Yeah. So in Narotama University provide some study for free for the Yemenis.
Oh, so you all got scholarship, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I get it now. And And what do you compare live in Indonesia and Yemen? Mm, it's good in here or there?
Actually, there is a lot of. I mean, if you want to compare from which side, I mean,
Hmm?
from the safety, up from the food, up from the people, the culture. Actually, first of all, for the culture,
Yes.
it can be it's a little bit similar because most of the popular here in Indonesia are Muslim, I think, and also in Yemen are Muslim, so they have same religion. This is the first things if you want to compare in the culture, but there is some different actually. It's near actually in my
So
and
yeah.
and actually here you can say it's more safe than it is safe more than my country Yemen actually
Oh.
because my country now has civil war.
Okay. I know. I know.
Yeah,
I'm sorry for talking like that.
no, it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And talking about food, what is your favorite food in Indonesia?
Oh, my favorite food actually. How can I tell you? My favorite food
Yeah.
like nasi goreng
Nasi goreng.
and nasi campur.
Nasi sambor. Okay. That's nice.
And then there is satay. Actually, there is a lot of food.
Like what?
Satay, satay ayam.
Sate ayam.
Satay.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. And how long do you live in Indonesia?
Okay, I have been here for 3 months ago,
3 months.
and I'm going to stay here around 4 years.
4 year.
Yeah, I'm going to stay here actually for 4 years.
Ah, okay.
Oh, you understand? Every I got it because my study will finish after four
Hmm.
years. It's neither. Yeah.
Yeah. Get it. Oh, I'm forget to tell you, but I'm from uh Politeknik Ubaya University. You know that?
What again? Sorry.
Politeknik Ubaya University.
No, actually, I don't know a lot of university here. Actually,
Oh
just
yeah.
my university to be
Yeah.
honest with you.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, that's only my question right now. Mm,
Okay.
thank you for answering me, and sorry for only just questioning you from only from phone. I'm sorry.
Okay. It's just that this is an interview actually.
Yeah, it's just urgent interview, I think,
Oh,
from
okay,
for my
okay.
assignment.
It's just I think it's for English, right?
Yeah, for English.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna ask me about a lot of things.
Oh
I
no,
was
no.
confused at the beginner actually.
No. Just a little question. Not.
Oh, okay. In which year you are now? In which semester? I mean, in the fourth semester, first semester?
Second semester.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
You are new actually.
what?
Yeah. You are new at university. I mean.
Yeah. I'm new. I'm still new.
Okay.
Okay.
I see.
Okay, just like that. Maybe we can meet up together with
Okay.
my friend Ukas.
If you need any help, just tell me.
Okay. Wait. I will
Okay.
screenshot
Thank you.
first. Done. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you, bro.
Nice to meet you.
So guys, I'm here. I'm going to interview my foreign friends. Good evening. What is your name?
My name is Livia.
Yeah. Where do you come from?
I came from Vietnam.
How long have you been here?
I've been here for 7 months.
Oh, it's already 7 months. And What do you think about Indonesia before you came here?
Before I came here, I actually think Indonesia is quite different from my country, and that made me a little bit scared because maybe the culture and the people here is different from my country.
And after you visit here, what do you feel?
After I came here, I think this is quite a nice country because the people here is very nice. The food here is good. Even
The culture, or
yeah,
maybe
the culture is
environment?
the environment here is good. Yeah, I like everything in Indonesia.
Tell us about the different culture between Indonesia, especially Surabaya and Vietnam.
Let me think first.
Oh, it's okay.
Maybe about the food, yeah? You eat a lot of things in
Oh,
Vietnam.
yeah. It's totally different.
Yeah, a lot of
The
different
traditional,
animals.
the traditional food in
yeah,
Surabaya
yeah,
and
yeah.
Vietnam, it's like different, right?
So in Vietnam, usually we eat food with soup. Yeah, usually food in Vietnam is usually eaten with soup, but in Indonesia, I think food in Indonesia is a little bit dry. You guys only eat with rice with food. You don't rarely eat soup.
What
We have noodles, we have soup, we eat rice with soup, yeah, like that.
have you ever eat soto, rawon, or kind of?
Yeah, but I think soto and rawon is a little bit oily.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Usually for me, soup shouldn't be oily. Yeah. That's the biggest difference about food.
What do you think about Surabaya people?
For me, Surabaya people are mostly kind, very kind and friendly.
So guys, that's all about my interview with my foreign friend Lin. If you want to know a lot about Vietnam culture, you can visit her and meet Lin. After I interview my foreign friend from Vietnam, I learned new things such as the different kind of food between Indonesia and Vietnam, and I also know their opinions about my country. I think this Speaking to project is a very good program because it gave us a lot of experiences, such as we can be more confident and we can improve our English skills, especially we can develop our speaking skills. I would like to say thank you to Mr. Yerli for giving us this project and everyone who participated in this video. Thank you.